following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
To the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Wake up, America! It's time for the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY.com, West Palm Beach's #1 internet radio station. Here's your host, the Pipeman.
Yo! Hello, it's Wednesday. It's the Adventures of Pipeman, W4CY Radio, and I'm here with my pipe nuts are in the background. They'll come on in a second, but we have a special pipe nut today, my co-host, my granddaughter, Riley. Say hello to everybody, Riley.
Hi.
And what else do you want to say to them to greet the show?
I don't know.
Do you want to announce our pipe nuts for them to come on?
Come on, PipeNuts.
All right. There you go. That was good. And there's the pipe nuts right there. Okay, so Riley, in case you don't know, on the bottom there, that's Rebel Medler. And she runs our Louisiana studio. We are very fearful of her because she lives in Louisiana.
No need to fear me.
Ask her why we should fear her.
Why should we fear you?
You shouldn't, really. You're Zadie might fear me, but you should not fear me.
She said Zadie might. She lost her earbud. Zadie said Zadie might fear me, but you shouldn't fear me. And then we have that's our studio in Wellington, Florida, and that's Juan, the engineer, chief pipe nut of this show, and he is our representative of the whole Hispanic community of the whole world.
Zadie's just dramatic. We all know this.
Yes, we do.
So we were contemplating whether to do a show today or not. And my granddaughter, Riley, she wanted to do a show. She wanted to do a live show to commemorate, remember, and just pay honor to Ash, who is her brother, my grandson, who unfortunately passed away on Friday, September 13th. And she just wanted to come on here and just tell a bunch of Ash stories and funny stories and adventures. And I have some to tell. She has some to tell. We have some videos we're going to play. I'm going to pull up some more that I'm going to send Juan. So in the meantime, Riley, let's start with you. Okay. Start off with what would be the funniest story you can remember about Ash?
When we went on my first upside down roller coaster.
Go ahead. Tell the story.
So me and him were at the theme park with my mom, my dad, and my sister and little brother, and my mom said, Ash, you got this, take her on that, because I'm not in the mood to hear her scream. And Ash was screaming on it, and I was like, bro, it is not that deep. It is literally not scary.
Yeah,
sometimes we have to be stronger for them
and
they're scared.
On the Griffin, which is at Busch Gardens, I think that's what that's called, me and Ash went on it, and my mom literally was like, I am not going. No, I'm not in the mood today. That's not happening. You take her. And I saw a man get off, like he was like a grown man, and then he was like crying, and I was like, oh my gosh, oh no, that's not a good thing, seeing as he's a grown man and I'm 10. So me and Ash went on, and I was like, why is it literally not even scary at all? Like, what is that guy ragging on about?
Wow. So, what's your favorite story about Ash? Or favorite thing about Ash? Hold on, she's got to get the earbud back in. I'll hold the mic. Get the earbud back in. We're having earbud difficulties over here. Okay, so tell them your favorite story about Ash or favorite thing about Ash.
What I like about them is they're really funny sometimes. Like, and you can pay them to just be annoying.
You can pay them to be annoying?
Yes, like whenever Shy's being rude, I'm like, Ash, I'll give you $1 if you go beat her up. But like not like beat her up. He'll just like mess with her. And it's really funny. Shy literally told him to punch and kick me for $5. And I said, Ash, you will be giving me one of those dollars because that's mean.
Oh my goodness.
I got the $1.
When you think of Ash, how would you describe Ash?
They're pretty adventurous. They like adventures.
And that's why they're on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Another one came up.
I know. You're having definite earbud problems there.
Earbud issues.
Tell more. Tell more.
So they used to like pronounce themselves as like a girl, and when they did, they literally did the most emo eyeshadow looks. Like, bro, why is the eyeliner bigger than your forehead?
Ooh.
And keep in mind, he has like a 5 head, so the math is not mathing.
What's a
The
5
math
head?
is not mathing.
What's a 5 head?
It's what you have.
I have a 5 head too. What? So tell me what that means.
That means you can put 5 fingers on your forehead instead of 4.
Okay, let's try. Put 5 on my forehead. Let's see what happens.
Okay, take your hat off.
She's got a little hand.
Okay, we're just gonna put the hat up there. We're not.
Yeah, it's supposed to be your own hand.
I have hat head. We're not taking it off completely. Okay, go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
All right. So I'm a
Okay,
5 head, just like
that's
Ash, huh?
That's in her hands. But if you do your own hands,
Let's
it
see.
might be different.
Here's 4. Is there room for one more?
If you put your pinky on the top, then yeah.
There it is. Okay, I'm a 5 head. Okay, Rebel. Let's see
Yeah.
if you're a 5 head. Let's measure you. She's cheating. Look at that. She's cheating. She's spreading it apart.
I'm not cheating. Oh, there you go. As tight as it can be.
Okay, let's see.
Three.
Let's see one. Let's see if how many. I think he might be a 6 head.
No way. 3.
Oh, look at that. Well,
3.
there it is. You're the big head. I'm the big head.
Yeah.
So,
Is that why you wear a hat?
no, I'm wearing a hat because I didn't brush my hair. Yeah, I mean, if you want the real answer,
Unplug your
That
mic
hat
for a second,
head.
like that ear.
I can hear no matter what. Like, you're right next to me, Riley. So you can say whatever you want as long as it's not something really bad we don't want live on the air.
It's because he's balding.
That's not right.
No.
That's not why. Because when do you guys see me wear a hat? Usually, right? Rarely. I really did not brush my hair. It's
That's
better
okay.
with the hat on. It was like all standing up before I put the hat on. So, do you have that beginning video, Juan, that get ready to go?
Yes, it's ready.
All right, let's roll that one. I'm sending you more as we're talking. Let's roll that one now. Check it out, Riley. So this is basically a collage of pictures. And we can see all the silly looks, silly faces, smiles, always smiles. And of course, sometimes he did like to copy his Zadie and with the hair. I don't know. I didn't shave mine. No, I did once. It looked ridiculous. I definitely shouldn't do a shaved head for sure. I love that picture.
Yeah, there's me.
Yeah.
I'm his bestie. That outfit was eating that day. Aw.
Yeah.
Coat that was chewing on my hair.
Remember, talking to the mic when you're talking.
The baby goat that was in the
narrate the pictures.
The baby goat that was in one of the last pictures was a goat that was chewing on my hair from like Easter, and we were able to feed the baby goats, and it let me pick it up and cradle it like a baby while I was feeding it. It was funny. And that is from a few months ago. Is that Luca? Oh, he's an emo girl. Why does the seat look like that? I think that's at a park. That's in the car where they're chewing on the finger. That is not good for you. They're at Busch
carousel
Gardens.
ride.
Oh, they're at Busch Gardens again. Yeah.
Busch Gardens, that's where you said y'all rode the Griffin, right?
Yeah.
And I will tell you too that, okay, so I mentioned about Chad in the description. So Chad was our head engineer that we lost multiple years ago, but Chad also, was involved with Ash a lot because Ash lived with me in the beginning of the radio days that we had the radio station, along with, his mom, obviously. So he used to come to his studio, and one day, I wasn't even in there, he called Ash in, and he had Ash, didn't even tell me, had Ash record an outro for our show, which is the outro that will be at the end of this show that we still use all these years later. So the end of the show forever on this show will be Ash, and Ash will always be with us on this show, right, Riley?
Yeah.
So speaking of being with you, where are your favorite places that you've been with Ash?
That's there's so many. It's hard to think of which one's my favorite.
Just tell us a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, exactly.
So we went to Carowinds, and that was one of my favorite places to be with them, because they went on the really tall one that goes down, and I was at the front of the line, and I said, actually, I've got to go. I have to use the bathroom. All of a sudden, I did not have to use the bathroom.
What happened? Were you scared?
Yes, of course I was scared. It was over 1,000 feet up.
Whoa.
Of course I was scared.
Did you jump?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
What are
We don't
stairs
want you
for?
jumping from 1,000 feet.
I did not go on the roller coaster.
Okay, Juan, I sent you another email. It has like 4 or 5 links to Facebook that are direct links to videos. So as soon as you can queue them up, please let me know and we will play them. And in the meantime, so Rebel, you've been around for a long time, and you do remember Ash.
I do.
And so do you have anything you want to share?
When I first met...
Hold that thought. See that, Riley? That's somebody commenting. They said, you're very sweet.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Rebel.
I first met them at the studio. They were visiting you one day, and very sweet, very polite, very adventurous, very amazing, for being a little kid. Very amazing. And I read it. It hurts, It's just I think they were so much in so little time, you know?
So much, that's a pretty good description because, there were a lot of things that Ash was into, that Ash was good at, dating all the way back. And at one point in time, some of us in the family would call him young Sheldon. So Ash came to stay with me for a month, and the thing he wanted most to buy is he wanted to go to the store and buy a blazer, a suit blazer. And Ash had long hair, blazer on, and was totally cool.
Totally
And
adorable.
Ash also was extremely smart. Like at 2 years old, having full-on conversations with like an adult would, not like a kid would. One of the favorite places Ash was in the condo that I was staying in at the time was there was a library downstairs. And that's where Ash always wanted to go, to the library at a young age, which is a beautiful thing. Kind of reminded me of my son, because my son was the same way. He used to sleep under the covers with a flashlight and read books. And the books were encyclopedias. We had 3 sets of encyclopedias he read from cover to cover, my son. And so in that way, a lot the same. Was extremely talented, was making some music at certain points, and like definitely was into music. As Rebel, a lot of times Ash would come with me to certain festivals on the Pipeman Radio tour. I brought him into his first mosh pit at August Burns Red, which I think we have a video of that Juan is going to roll for us. There was
Scary
also
times.
his favorite band at that time was Five Finger Death Punch. So I had an interview with Ivan, and so while I was setting up for the interview, Ivan's the lead singer of Five Finger Death Punch. He interviewed Ash, and then I let Ash do the interview too. Ash also interviewed Parkway Drive. Ash also interviewed Tremonti. And so there are interviews going way back. If you look in the Pipeman podcast archive of Ash doing interviews for me at the festivals. He was up on stage with Five Finger Death Punch. During Tremonti, we were side stage watching, and the other guitarist came over to him like he was the only one there. Wasn't facing the crowd because we were side stage, and just played a lead to Ash. And then, and we have a video of it, and sat there and fist bumped him, gave him a pick, and then fist bumped him, and then went back to work and for the rest of the crowd. And there's also a picture floating out there of lead singer of a band, Joyous Wolf, that doesn't exist anymore, but Nick, the lead singer, loved Ash. So there's a picture that Nick said to this day is his favorite picture that on Facebook that he took. And it was basically of Ash and his best friend, Jacob, because Jacob was there for the interviews too. Jacob was on stage with us too, was on stage at Five Finger Death Punch, and in the mosh pit too. And so basically they took a picture all together. That was this lead singer's favorite picture. We'll see that, I think, here. I think I said it. I'm not sure, but basically it was basically them on his shoulders. And then there's also, we did a festival where I was interviewing Greta Van Fleet, and they took a liking to Ash and hung out with Ash and took some pictures. So there's a lot of those type of memories, a lot of those music memories. And, those are some of the adventures. So now, Juan, what do you have?
I have the videos that you sent me via email.
Okay, and you
couldn't do
said,
it.
okay, you sent me a message about the Facebook links.
Yeah.
Is it possible for you to log in temporarily and to do it? And then you can log out? See if that's possible. But what do you have now, too?
I can play what I have now.
Play what you have now, and then let's figure out the Facebook. Because
Okay,
those are some
we'll
of the
take it one by one. We'll see.
the
What
Facebooks are a few cool videos I want to show. Let's do it. Hold on. Okay, am I still muted?
No,
Am
it
I still
automatically
muted?
mutes you when you play a video, so you have to unmute on your end.
Oh, duh. So nobody heard me. So I was explaining on that one there that my hair, that was when I had the red hawk with the red on the bottom and the dark on top, not the blue. And Ash and Jacob, like, they were in the mosh pits. They were on the stage. They were at the interviews. And then that was going to that festival where Greg Van Fleet was at. They wanted their hair just like mine. So Jacob's mother and Leah, they did their hair like mine. And we were playing, they requested Mudvayne Dig. And so we played it. And Ash was the one that was drumming. What else we got, Juan?
Well, let's see.
Okay, so there's Mosh Pit right there. That's Jacob's mother. And then Leah's in there too. And that's that August Burns Red at a festival, which is one of the most brutal mosh pits to go into. It's so cool. Everybody spread out and was helping them out. And they were moshing with them, but like very softly and I don't know if I sent the video to one, but there's also another one from this festival where both Leah and Ash were crowd surfing together. What do you think of that, Riley?
It's cool.
What else you got there, Juan? How'd the Facebook work out?
I haven't been able to get it up yet.
All right.
Here's the next video up.
So, Anthony and I are scouting out. There just came a loud thing over the TV of tornado warnings. So we're going to watch for them. This is at the Pipe Cave. Yeah, well, that's because Apple doesn't want you to know there's a tornado, so it can destroy your iPad and you have to buy a new one. See?
I thought it was an Android.
Well, if it's an Android, it's not an iPad. Or something. Only Apple has iPad. Android has just tablet. They're just a tablet. You have anything else to say? I will also say, like my son, people Ash watching this right now, was a wealth of knowledge, like an tornado warnings here. Well, there are tornadoes. Ash knew so many different things and studied so many different things. Dude, if there's a tornado warning, they're as smart as they get.
The hair was so cute. The long hair.
Right? Like his Zany, he had many different hairstyles and they were all cool. What else you got, Juan? Absolutely. There, now you're on.
So I saw the play.
I know. I'm saying I wasn't able to go, and I really wanted to.
Wait, can I go with Mom and Mom?
Yeah, because they didn't leave parents.
Is that one of the Facebook ones or no?
No, that's one of the ones that you emailed me.
Okay, yeah. That was one holidays and the hoverboard. There's none there. You would see if it was up there. So while Juan's finding some other stuff here, what else
Well,
would you
there's
want?
there's one more of him
All right.
surfing.
Oh yeah, let's play the surfing one. Okay, so before you play it, during that month, we went to a lot of places. But one of the places I took him up to Cocoa Beach to go surfing, and I was amazed. Unnatural, like first time. This is what he did. First time, like most people can't stand up on the board first time, much less ride a wave. Now we're going to see what happens the first time Ash ever even got in the water with a surfboard. Nice. That was great, Aunt. Well, it was on my phone, but that was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, so while Juan's trying to fix the Facebook ones, okay, what else do you want to share, Riley, about Ash or anything you want to say? The floor is yours. You can say whatever you want within reason.
How much did I have to pay for the floor?
How much you have to pay for the floor? What floor?
You said the floor is yours.
Oh, you get it free because you're the pipe granddaughter. You get it free.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. We're in your brother's house. I mean your uncle's house. So you'll have to ask Uncle Duck.
Okay.
How we looking, Juan?
Still working on it.
Okay. So in the meantime, I just want to talk about the fact that, we did a TikTok today, right? Right, Riley?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was kind of wild, and I use it. It was the promo for the show, and we're sitting there, and like the sun was right above our heads. And at first I was like, oh, we're gonna have to move the table because that'll be bad for the video. And then 2 seconds later, it came in my head. I'm like, nope, that's Ash watching over us, so Ash can be in the video. And is that pretty much what happened there, Riley?
Yeah.
And did it feel that way to you?
I wasn't even thinking about that.
No, what were you thinking about? How we doing this TikTok?
This sun is annoying.
It was annoying her. Well, sometimes your brother annoyed you, right? Like all siblings annoy each other.
The sun annoyed me before my brother.
Before your brother.
Before my brother is passing?
Oh, well, I'm saying sometimes your brother would annoy you. Is there a funny, annoying story? Something that annoyed you but's funny?
Yeah, actually, one time that I was sleeping and they went to wake me up, and because I was sleeping, they poured a little bit of ice water on me, and I was like, bro. And I woke up and I was like, what is that? And then they started laughing, and I was like, oh, it's just water. And then I started laughing.
Do you want to hear a funny sibling story of mine in that same realm?
Yeah.
So when I was about your age, maybe a year younger, my brother and I shared a bedroom, but he was 11 years older than me. So he decided it would be funny one night to wake me up at 2:00 in the morning, change the clocks, and make me believe that the alarm clock just went off, and I had to get up and go to school. And I used to get myself ready for school. So I got up, I got ready, I went downstairs, I ate breakfast, I came back upstairs, I grabbed my backpack, I'm walking out the door, I opened the door, and it was completely dark out. And then I went back up to the room, and he just started laughing because it was 2:00 in the morning.
Oh my gosh. Personally, if my siblings did that to me, like, I would just check my phone. Because I don't believe them.
Yeah, we didn't have that then. You had to trust the clock, and you could make the clock say whatever time you wanted it to say. There were no phones.
What if you said it was 2 p.m.?
You could do that too.
Until
What if
someone
it's
walked
2 a.m.?
out the door.
No one's believing that.
Oh no, yeah. You would believe anything because you can only believe what you see. Okay, it looks like Juan has us set up. Am I right?
I believe I have it. Yes.
All right, let's roll one of them. We'll do all of them, but one at a time, obviously. Okay. I can't see anything. It's just a picture.
Yeah, there's like 26 pictures in this.
Oh, I don't think I was meant to send you the whole thing. So let's flip through it. 26, you said? Flip through it and I'll tell you where to stop. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Next. There we go. That's Ash. Give him a fist bump as he goes out to the other 75,000 people that were there. Okay. So that's that one. Let's go to the next one. I don't know if the other ones are in there, but that's what I was looking for. It should have just gone straight to the video. That's so weird. But okay. This one, yep. You do if you want to hear anything going on besides me. Okay. Keep going. Go to there's other links I sent you too, Juan. Or let's go to the other links because I'm not sure, but I think those are the only two from the one of the links. Go for it. Okay, go for it. She's taking a refrigerator break.
Refrigerator break.
Meanwhile, let's look behind me. Okay, you can see a picture of Ash at a festival doing an interview. That was actually, I believe, when Ivan was interviewing Ash. Okay, we got the next one yet? Do 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 do. Roll it, Juan. When we can roll it. He's trying.
All right, I think I have it now.
All right. Let's see. Okay, let's flip through. I don't know why it's doing that because it should have just gone straight to the video. But go ahead, let's flip through here, and I'll tell you where to stop. You know what? I think isn't this the same one as before?
Yeah, it's not showing me the right one.
Yeah, because I sent you two links to that same album. There were two videos, and we already watched the two videos. Oh, she was pretending she had to go get something, but instead she wanted to come eat. Come on down. Come on into the vid. Oh, there we go. There's some. Let's look at some pictures here. Keep going. Keep going. Just skip through any of them till we get to something that shows Ash. There's Ash.
Looks like him and his friend were having fun.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Keep going.
I'm right now.
Oh, here we go. This is Ivan.
And my son-in-law and his father here are both serving in the United States Army. Nice to meet you, sir. Thank you, sir. I've met you before, didn't I? No. You just look, you have that face. Yeah.
That's Josh, Trista's husband.
So
he's got that face.
Yeah, this is my bodyguard, Yako here. He just became a civilian. See, I'm right now listening to you.
All right, next one. Keep going. Just scroll through them. like we're doing a slideshow.
Wow, and that's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of people right there. All right, let's go to the next link because I think that's all that was in that link. It's weird. I just sent you the videos and it's showing you the whole thing. How many more links did I send you? One more? Or two more?
Let me see, because I think some of them are the same thing.
So while we wait and see,
Yeah, it's the same thing.
what is the other picture in the middle?
I loved it. I was just going to talk about it, and I read your mind because I moved out of the way. And look at, I'm actually in the exact same position as me in the picture. But okay, so that is Ash with Riley, Cheyenne, and Luca, all 4 siblings. And that's very recent. Okay, and then on this side is extremely recent. I don't know. Rebel, tell me what you notice on the picture on this side. Not this side, this side. Rebel, where are you?
Looking.
What's she
I'm
doing?
here. I'm trying to look at the picture. You said look at the picture. I can't see that far away. I'm trying to see. I see there's 2 people in the picture, and I see heart sunglasses.
We're both in sunglasses. This was very recent. And basically, you know the answer?
I don't.
What's the answer, Riley?
I think it was at like the place where Aunt Rachel had her wedding and you guys swapped sunglasses.
That's absolutely correct. So I was wearing Ash's sunglasses and Ash was wearing mine. And that was last month. You ready for anything else there, Juan? What'd you say, Rebel?
I was trying to see what the banner was.
Yep, there's the picture.
Very cool, very cool.
Is
that a Rolling
We were like
Stones
peas
shirt?
in the pod, a couple characters like peas in the pod. What did you say, Rebel?
Is Ash wearing a Rolling Stones shirt?
Yes, that's Ash.
No, I know it's Ash, but the shirt, is it say,
Yeah, it is a Rolling Stones shirt. Yes, it is.
Awesome.
What else we got, Juan?
Did Ash go fishing in your closet, or was that one of
No,
theirs?
that's Ash's.
Nice.
The only thing Ash fished through my closet for when he was staying with me was ties. I think I gave him like a whole bunch of ties. He picked out, I had like 300 ties. I'm like, just go through there and pick out the ones you want.
Interesting. New,
what else we got, Juan? What
That was
new
it.
style of clothing? What was Ash planning on doing with the ties?
Bought the blazer and wanted to wear it with the blazer. But what were you going to say, Riley?
Your mouth is like right next to the mic while you're chewing. They
I know.
can hear every sound.
I know. We do stuff like that. Actually, I did it on purpose because we used to make fun of somebody that used to do that all the time. So, how would you, through the years of your life, describe the different stages of Ash's fashion?
Well, first he started like a child. Of course, that's what most people start like. Except for nowadays, when the 10-year-olds are wearing crop tops and small shorts. They used to wear like a bunch of like school clothes because they had a dress code. Then they went completely girl. Like I think once I saw them wearing a dress and high heels and I was like, oh, okay. Although they never let their hair grow long like that. Like long.
Go ahead.
Then once they turn like 14 and 15 or like a few years since we moved to North Carolina, they started wearing like a bunch of emo clothes.
Yeah, go on.
And they started liking like a bunch of like outfits that have like rock bands on like the shirts and stuff.
Nice.
So basically, one of the things I love about Ash is Ash was unapologetically Ash, and never had to be in a box. Basically, always just express themselves, and basically had very multiple different fashion trends and stuff throughout their life, and was one of the coolest kids ever, one of the greatest human beings ever. Always loved everybody, always wanted to make people feel good, always wanted to do stuff for people, and just a soul that cared about everybody. What else do you want to share in that realm, Riley, about Ash and your feelings of what type of person Ash was and what type of human being Ash was?
I find.
You're fine?
Yeah.
You want grapes? You're consumed with the grapes right now.
I love grapes.
So, Rebel, what else do you have to do you want to say?
I want to say that the world has lost someone who had so much more to give. And
Absolutely.
we won't forget, but I hope that everybody can remember how wonderful Ash is. And
I think Ash's impact on everybody that was in his life will be long felt and all good impact. And,
absolutely.
I think we were all better to have Ash in our lives. And, basically it is very unfortunate, and it's going to be, it's really tough at times. And we do have a GoFundMe set up for his mom, because there's a lot of help that's needed. And so you can go onto my Facebook and find the link to the GoFundMe.
I reposted it too, so
Yeah,
everybody
there
can.
you go. And anything can help. Any little bit can help. We are having a viewing this Saturday in North Carolina, which will be very special, and anybody is welcome for sure. And then in February, for what would have been his Sweet 16, we are going to honor Ash because Ash wanted to be reincarnated as a tree. And yes, absolutely. So
Still
that's
giving
why.
and still loving. You see that?
Yep.
That shows, an amazing individual, still giving and loving even after.
Yes. So in February, we're going to go to one of his favorite trails, and we're going to plant a bunch of trees that will include Ash. We'll be part of each and every one of those trees. And everybody's invited then too. It'll be in Virginia Beach in February when would have been his 16th birthday. And go ahead, Riley.
Can you tell them what time?
Before I lose my crap. What?
You said anyone's welcome to the funeral. You should probably tell them what time it is.
And do you know the name? I gotta look up. Rebel, can you look up on my Facebook the name of the place? It's gonna be from 5 to 7 on Saturday. And Rebel's going to look up where it is. I think it's Cunningham is the name of it. Also on there, if you
Cunningham and
know.
Sons. It's
Yes.
Cunningham and Sons at let me try to make this bigger. I'm sorry, I can't see through tears. 3809 Rayford Road, Suite B in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And the viewing
And
is
also-
the 21st between 3 and 5.
No, it got changed. It's 5 to 7 It was 3 and
Sorry.
5. It got changed to 5 and 7. I'll be also posting something later that has more information and a link that will have a tribute book where people can add pictures if they have pictures of Ash or things like that. I didn't share it yet because of that edit, what you just mentioned, because part of it says the right time, but another part says the wrong time. So I want to make sure we share the right time. And, you know, it's a hard world we live in right now, but I believe with everything that is hard, something good comes out of it. So we don't always know the reasons why these things happen, but a lot of times there is a reason, and we don't know what that is and may never know, but who knows, you know, who is going to be helped in life by this situation. And I think we should all focus on the good and focus on the memories, the stories, the fun. You know, Ash and I had a lot of fun times doing stuff that I like, you know, like the surfing, like skateboarding, like moshing, like, you know, skating, all that kind of stuff. It was pretty wild during that 1 month. I just remembered I brought him to the archery range over on Okeechobee. And the first time he ever used a bow and arrow, he got a bullseye. And he wasn't like up close. He was from the normal range, spot on. Like,
Wow.
It was amazing.
What?
Yeah. I was in shock. I couldn't believe it.
I have another thing that you and Ash also liked.
What's that?
Yapping.
Yapping?
Yes.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that I do a radio show and podcast then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Really good.
that's it. It's over. You have any
Thanks for being
final
with us, Riley.
words to say to Ash right now in like 2 seconds?
Ash, I love you so much, and I will always be there.
Aw, that's true. We will always love Ash, and Ash will always be with us. Certainly, Ash will always be with me on this show because of what's about to play, the outro, which is Ash doing the outro. And Ash gave us a lot of great memories, and that's the most important thing. And Ash will be with us always. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Tune in next week, 1 p.m., W4CY Radio, The Adventures of Pipeman. And thanks for joining us today in our dedication to my grandson, one of the greatest human beings to ever walk the earth and one of the greatest kids ever. And thank you guys, Juan and Rebel, my PipeNuts, for joining us. Thank you, Riley, for being the best co-host today ever.
You're welcome. Wait, you only have one co-host today.
No, there's 3, and there's 4 of us today, so there's 3 co-hosts. So today you were the best.
Okay.
All right, roll it, Juan.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.